Hello. Can you hear me now, guys? Hello, hello, hello. Good old gold. Gold doing gold things. Hello, guys. Can you hear me now? Is the microphone working? Hi, guys. Hi. Can you hear me now? Yeah. Everything working all right now? Just having a look at the US dollar Swiss franc a minute. Just yeah, seeing what where we are really. There's all sorts going on here, isn't there? Look at the weekly. So it's like in the middle of a weekly demand as well. Interesting. Yeah, this could have some long potential, but you know, key area as well, aren't we? Wish the New Zealand dollar Japan no, what one was it? New Zealand dollar Swiss franc would start going up. I'm having a lot of bad luck at the moment with these trades, guys. A lot of bad luck at the minute. It's very testing for this challenge. This challenge is it's hard. This is, guys. This small account build. It's difficult, but we will get through it. We will do it. So this is daily / weekly demand that we're in. That we are in on the US dollar Swiss franc, guys. So can't really refine it either. It's just it is what it is. It's just a big zone, guys. Unfortunately. Sort of trying to find a bit of a floor here, but same as the DAX. I mean, look at the DAX. The DAX is still going down, isn't it? Unbelievable. I'm so glad. I'm so glad my stop loss was here, and I was looking at all these lows. No, sorry, the entry was there. My stop loss was down here. Sorry, this is my stop loss. I moved it from down here up to here to minimize my losses, really. And it worked. It worked a treat, like, you know, just kept on going and going and going. This might not even turn around here. We could just keep dropping. So I'm only in the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc longs, guys. And I'm very well aware. I've seen everything else moving, and it's, yeah, everything is just moving really, really nicely. And unfortunately, I'm in a trade that I'm in drawdown in yet again on this build account, and it's, yeah. Oh, it's making it very hard, guys. This, I'm not going to lie, it's tough. But you know, I didn't think it was going to be easy. I wanted a challenge, and I genuinely wanted everyone to see, you know, the difficulty it is to starting from nowhere. Yeah, and it is difficult, guys. It really is difficult, but we will do it. We will get there. It's a marathon, not a race, not a sprint. So, what trades are you all in, guys? Let me know. What are you all trading? So I had a bit of an idea on the US dollar Mexican peso. Unfortunately, it's going to be buys. It's not going to be sells, and it will be negative swaps buys. Sells is positive swap, but yeah, the US dollar Mexican peso I quite like. We're coming down into level on top of level daily demands, which is good. You know, we should have orders in here. We should have a bit of a turning point in here. Higher time frame perspective, I mean, yeah, we've been trending down really since January, the start of this year. So you would have thought that we would hit some form of demand and then, you know, have a bit of a retracement. Nice. Yeah. Looking for trades. Yeah, I must admit, I'm looking for some. Well, I'm in a trade, but I would like to get my next trade. Would be nice if it just goes in favor. Get straight into profit and start building this account again, because took that loss, so we're back down to 277. I'm in drawdown on this now, which is we're now down to like 230 quid. It's difficult, you know. Because the thing is, with big accounts, guys, you can do the decent lot sizes, can't you, to get the money. When it's small, there's not much wriggle room. You've got to really manage the risk, and managing risk on a small account is very difficult, guys. Yeah. Look at the New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. Pretty much down where it was originally last week when I was in these sales from up here. Again, guys, like I was just sort of protecting myself more than anything. I didn't feel comfortable just taking a sell here because price could have come up to here. And I didn't want to take another loss. So I'd rather just, you know, sit out and wait out and just see what happens. And that's what I'm doing. So that's, you got to have that, discipline, guys, within trading. The New Zealand dollar, US dollar, guys, this could have a bit of potential. We're deep in this supply. It's sort of just mainly it'll be 4 hour and like 6 hour supply, this supply, guys. So we're in a bit of a key area with the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Obviously, FOMC tonight will cause fireworks. And I can imagine a lot of the supply and demand zones tonight, if like the euro dollar, for instance, we're just near that big supply. So I think a few supply zones and demand zones are going to get popped tonight, guys. So just be careful with that. I would really like this trade to start going a bit in my favor this afternoon. It would be quite nice. Another week of drawdown so far. But this, guys, this could turn in it. This New Zealand dollar Swiss franc trade, guys, it's a good trade. Unfortunately, we're in drawdown, but you know the setup's good. Everything about the trade idea is valid. It's a really good trade idea. It's positive swaps on it as well, guys. So you make money on the next day trade turnover. So tonight's double bubble as well. Wednesdays is always double bubble. So you know, be making money on the swaps tonight, guys. So that's why I'm going to stay in the trade. My honest opinion, guys, is personally, if this trade starts breaking down to these sort of lows here, guys, even sort of here, I'll be looking to just close this trade out, guys, because that'll be minus 60 quid on the build account, so we'll be down to like 205 quid. But you know, it's the risk that we take when we trade. As long as you manage your risk, guys, hopefully the next trade's a little bit nicer to us. But looking at it on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute, for example, looks like we got. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to be rude. No, I won't be rude. What was I saying? Yeah, I know the fifth is. This is very messy. This is not great price action. The only good thing is, guys, is you know we're not getting lower now. We're sort of we got low here, we got low here, and we're finding our feet a little bit now going forward. So you know, for the remainder of this afternoon, I don't think it's going to be quick because of how slow and gradual this is. But this afternoon, I would like to see price coming up to breaking these highs and then continue coming, because when we do get above this mess, guys, we have clean moves. This will be very clean then coming up. And there is lots of gaps up here as well, guys. And from a complete higher time frame perspective, well, speaks for itself. I mean, we are at the all extreme of extreme lows all the way down here, guys. So yeah, this could just keep getting lower and lower and lower, to be honest. But what I'm trying to point out is, in the grand scheme of things, we're heavily downtrending, but within these bottoms, we're pulling back. Within these bottoms, we're pulling back. Within these bottoms, we're pulling back. Bottom, pull back, bottom, pull back, bottom, pull back, bottom. Market structure, yeah. So basically, I would like to see a bit of a pullback, bit of a higher time frame daily pullback, get us around these areas, and then yeah, see what happens, guys. To be honest, it's got the potential, guys. This trade has got the potential. It has got the potential. I mean, I've taken the trade on level on top of level demands, 4-hour demands. So you know, I'm comfortable. Well, I'll be honest, guys. I wouldn't like to lose this one. I would like to get some profit out of this trade, guys. But if we do take the loss on it, then it's unfortunate, and it is what it is. There'll be something to learn from it, which I'll take on board. But you know, fingers crossed, it starts going in our favor for the rest of the day, and hopefully FOMC doesn't affect it too much. Yeah. Hi, Eric. All right. Hi, guys. It's nice to see you all. I hope you're all having hope you're all enjoying your Wednesdays. I won't say morning or afternoon or whatever, because I know people are here from all over the world. But hope your Wednesday's going good, guys. And I'm getting quite excited with this trade now that we're starting to push up, because yeah, I would like to see some upward momentum now, guys, on this. Like coffee, guys, you know, again, be proud of yourselves. I'm proud of myself. Coffee example, guys. Proud of myself still, you know. I look at that gap. And I just like the fact, guys, that yeah, I took the loss, didn't I? I took a horrible £91 loss on this trade here. Yes, I could have just jumped back in and sell here. Yeah, I could have done, but it would have messed my psychology right up if I just took that loss. Right, I made some profit on gold, but you know, if I just jumped straight in here, sells in here, all right, price went in our favor this time, yeah. But if I jumped in these sales here and price went against me, and I'm another minus 38, 40 pound, your psychology, my psychology would have gone all out of sync then, guys. So it's nice to see it drop in, but you know, I don't want to put myself in the firing line. And this is what trading is all about, guys. It's what it's all about. You got to. I'm going to make a video, part 7 this evening, guys, and it's all about risk management. I'm going to go to town on risk management, and risk management is very subjective to the individual. To be honest with you, it's very subjective to the individual. It's, you know, what you got to ask yourself: what sort of a person are you? If you're a risk taker in life, and you like to get thrills, I suppose, you're probably suited to like taking big risks. But you're comfortable with that. But then if you're a quiet person and you just tick along in life and just, you know, do your thing, which is an insane way to look at life. I love that approach. You're probably just more relaxed, more chilled out, and you're happy with just 0.5% of risk. So risk management, guys, really is, it's just it's an individual personal thing. Obviously, the foundations that people give you, like the 1% and the 2% risk per trade, for example, they're guides. Yeah, they're guides. People could say, yeah, risk 50% per trade. Yeah, risk 60%. Do you know what I mean? It's just guides. So it's good guides. 1% and 2% is good. Hi, Andre. So, but yeah, tonight, guys, I'll go through a lot of risk management. I'll explain why I take multiple positions like I do. It's just, you see a lot, guys. I'll have a buy position here, a buy position here, and a buy position here. Vice versa for sales, guys. It's just how I do things. It works for me, and I'll be honest with you all, I've done it for the last 5-6 years. It's just how I do it, really. Like, yeah. And I'm absolutely loving this move now. This is what we needed, guys. This is what we needed. We are coming up into profit, guys, now. We are £1 in profit. So we got £278. You know, even after I took that loss yesterday, guys, I was so contemplating getting in gold. But then, you know, I looked at myself and I thought, no, because if I take another trade on gold, am I going to be in the right frame of mind to continue trading for the rest of the afternoon? And the answer was probably going to be no. So I just walked away from the charts, guys. And that's what this is all about. It's all about this whole series, and everything is all about to really just show people the sort of stuff you have to do and need to do to be successful in the long term. Really good. So we're breaking highs now, guys. I know we're only on the 5 minute, but lower time frame creates higher time frame. All right. So I'm liking this now. I'm liking it more so than what I was earlier on. You wait, we'll go look at another pair now, and we'll come back, and this candle will be red all the way down here. Let's have a look at the DAX again. Anyone thinking of taking the DAX, guys, and reasoning behind it? Let me know. Like gold, anyone thinking of jumping in on? Anyone thinking of jumping in on gold, and what would your reasons be behind it? I'll point something out to you now whilst we're talking about gold, guys. So basically, I said in my group, one of the lads asked me about gold and what my opinion of it is. And my opinion still stands. We're in no man's land now, aren't we? You know, exactly where gold will stay until FOMC tonight. We are in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to gauge whether we're going to go down from here, or it's hard to gauge. It's hard to gauge whether we're going to just continue dropping, or it's hard to gauge whether we're going to continue rising. Yeah, and it's very important now to basically just sit out and just watch this, guys. New York opens in 5 minutes. So don't get sucked into this, guys. All right. Because this is what this is designed to do. This is designed to suck people in now, because people will forget FOMCs tonight. You know, it would be easy if gold was, if FOMC was in an hour, yeah. If FOMC was in an hour from now and gold's up around these levels just dancing and FOMC kicks off, well, you're in a bit of a tighter area to make a decision whether you're going to be going up high or lower. You could have some sell stops down here or some buy stops, but the chances are, if you're up at all these time highs with looking at the whole bigger picture of gold and how gold has been moving over the last God knows how many weeks now, you know, you put your bottom dollar that we're just going to continue rising. But yeah, just be careful, guys. Just don't go getting sucked into this price action, because it's doing exactly what it's designed to do, suck people in. There's going to be scalpers out there now. Right as we're speaking live, there'll be scalpers out there now. They'll have a resistance line drawn here. They'll have a support line drawn here. And what they're going to be waiting for, they're going to be waiting for sell positions to take the breaks to the downside, to mirror this move here to the left, coming obviously into demands. And then on the flip side of the coin, there's going to be traders looking for the buys. And they're going to be looking for the buys for these highs and hoping to hold the buys to create all new time highs, essentially. So, you know, danger zone, danger area, guys. And the reason I can tell you this is because I've seen this for the last 5-6 years. I've studied gold for 5 or 6 years. You know, I just know, well, I don't know gold. I got a pretty good idea about gold. So, and I suppose a lot of you are thinking, yeah, so obviously the green's your profit, the red's your negative. How scalpers would be taking this trade? We'll use the candles here we've got in front of us. Right, so how I would have been looking to take this trade, for instance, would be this. So let me zoom right in so I can show you exactly what candle I'm looking at. I'm looking at this green candle here, yeah? I know we've come down and you would have got stopped out, but for educational purposes, we're looking at this green candle. I would be getting an impulsive buy position, anticipating that we're going to be breaking out with volume coming in with the New York session opening in 2 minutes time. And my stop loss would simply be below the low. So it is like a 5 pip stop loss. But yeah, that is like breakout strategy basically on gold. That's what a lot of the retail traders are taught. There's a terminology for it. What is it? SMs? No, that's smart money concept. What is it? ICT? Is this similar to ICT? Just yeah. So guys, just be smart with gold. Yeah, just be smart with it. Don't get sucked into this area. We'll take these off because I don't want people thinking that we're looking to sell it or buy it. We're not looking to do anything with it. We need to be smart with it, guys. So good. I mean, yeah, we look to the left. We do have a little look over to the left, and we have got reactions. I mean, this all is reacting off of something. All of these reactions are off of supply and demand, 9 times out of 10. So it's good that we see these reactions. You've just got to know what zones to take your trades from, and that's where time in the market comes into play. And you know, when I talk about market timing, basically market timing is this. You know, for video, for what we're doing now purposes, for instance, the top of this blue line is, you know, daily demand. Yeah. So market timing, we're waiting to time the market to drop down to our demand zone, and then we're timing the buy. Yeah. So rundown of market timing, guys. Without having another good, should we mark gold properly, guys? You're right. All right. We'll put gold on the back burner. We'll come back and have a little markup in a minute. Euro AUD. I thought we had Euro AUD in the old watch list there. No, right. Euro AUD. I really need to get a premium plan, guys. What were you thinking? What were you thinking, Eric? A 4 hour short zone. 4 hour short zone. What? Coming up into? Yeah. Hang on. Okay. Thing is, Eric, I mean, FOMC's coming in it tonight. It's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised now, guys, if things don't really do much to FOMC. What sort of short zone were you looking at, Eric? Because I've got supply and demand marked here, and this would be classed as like our no man's land. There is proper technical terms, like what price is doing in between this supply and demand zone, guys. There is an actual term for it. It's called equilibrium, price equilibrium. Yeah. But that will come at later dates when I start doing some educational videos. But was you looking at this supply, was you? And then, yeah, we've not really got much demand till down here. So, guys, this is where trading can get very confusing. Yeah, this is where trading can get very confusing. And I know how confusing it can be, guys, because once upon a time I was you guys. Yeah, once upon a time I didn't even know what a candlestick was. Once upon a time I didn't even know what support and resistance was. And so, like, we've got the higher time frame supply and we've got the higher time frame demand. But then obviously we've just got into the 4 hourly time frames. I've said this is equilibrium, this is no man's land in the middle of nowhere, which it is from a higher time frame perspective. But then we've now got into it again, and then we've highlighted yet more supply and demand zones. So this is where trading gets very confusing. And like, good short from this zone, to be honest. But then we'll be in no man's land in this zone, within this zone. Do you see what I'm saying? It's a small one. Yeah. It's a good trade idea. Are you in it? Are you? Hopefully you're in it. I love marking these zones, guys, because do you want me to show you something really, really cool, which will blow your mind? It blew my mind when I saw it, guys. It blew my mind when I saw it. I won't show you on here. The supply and demand zones, they're not going to be accurate. They're not going to be accurate, guys. This is just to show you what I saw. What should we go on? Let's go on AUD. Yeah, let's go on AUD NZD. Right, guys, I'm going to wipe the chart. Yeah, just these aren't going to be accurate. Just train your eyes to what I'm doing. Right, so we've got supply here. We've got more supply here. We've got more supply here, and then down here we've got demand. We've got more demand. We've got more demand. Right. These are all the current supply and demand areas in this massive price range. Up here, up in here, this supply, we have got Everyone know that? Everyone know that? What I've just wrote there? In this supply, we've got that. In this supply, we've got Lloyds Bank. Down here, we've got HSBC again. And then we've got, we'll just do one more and then I'll talk. What could we have down here? I don't know. Bank of Dubai. Bank of Dubai. I don't know if there's a Bank of Dubai, but right, guys, what I have done here, I have marked supply and demand zones, and I have seen an institutional computer. I've seen it. And this is exactly what is on their computer screens. They'll have a page like this. They'll have supply up here where HSBC would be looking to get, you know, bargain prices. Bank of America's down here waiting to get bargain prices. Then you got Lloyds Bank around this demand zone. You got HSBC again waiting for more prices to get in. Got the Bank of Dubai that wants to get even cheaper prices. These are the hedge funds. Well, not right, okay, not actual hedge funds, but these are the boys that are moving the money. The hedge funds are in the back end moving the money for these, yeah? And essentially, they do talk to one another. HSBC's up the top here now. We're HSBC's right up in the supply. Right, let's wait for the American Open to open. We'll get on the phone to them. We'll say, right, we're sitting up at price 116232. Give us an hour, we'll get all the liquidity, and then we'll drop price back down to where you're sitting, back down in that demand zone. Does that make sense? Like, does that make sense? It's flipping. It's a bit hard to comprehend. It blows your mind, but this is it. This is exactly trading. Right, what I've just done in a few little pictures and a few little words is trading. That is it. And yeah, it just took me a little while to work it out, but I've seen it. You know, but well, Bernd himself, Bernd is a fantastic trader, and he was taught by an ex-institutional trader, guys. He was taught by an ex-institutional trader. So we are in good hands, guys. We have got the correct education, and even like, you know, I look up to another trader. I look up to Bernd, but I look up to another trader as well called Anton Krill. He's an ex-Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager. He managed like £500 million or more. He's a great trader, fantastic trader. And just like what he talks about is unbelievable. Like the things he literally says, the whole game literally is rigged to the average retail trader. It is rigged to the retail trader. But, you know, and one of the things that Anton reiterates and does talk about, which I swear blind by, was Anton does say, once you've got the right education as your foundation, that's it. You do have to get the right education. And then this is obviously where this whole industry is absolutely flooded with fakes and with people just selling you a dream. Guys, unfortunately, getting the right education doesn't come cheaply. It's not cheap to get the right education. It does come with a price. But the way I look at life and the way I look at things is, you know, I would rather pay the money for decent education. I don't get me wrong, I've paid money to the wrong education, guys, and I've learned from that. I've done that as well, guys. You know, I think we've all done it to a certain extent. And that's why I can now talk to people now, because I've lived the experience, guys. I've lived the experience, and this is what a lot of people don't show in their trading. They just, you know, they just waffle on about stupid indicators, about MACD crossovers, and about Fibonacci retracements and Elliott wave theories. They don't actually know anything about trading. You've got to really understand your stuff, guys, to succeed, I suppose you want to say. Yeah. So you see how New Zealand dollar, what's it called, getting on? Swiss franc. Oh, lovely. Guys, I'm going to do some more educating again now because I'm on a bit of a roll. So look at these candles, yeah? Look at these candles. They're just clean, just busting through air, right? Look at these candles. Look how prices slowed, reacted. Guys, this tells me something. Price has landed probably in a HSBC demand zone, Bank of America demand zone, Bank of Dubai demand zone, Lloyds Bank, NatWest, Metro Bank, you name it. There is some sort of banking orders in and around this general area, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because you could just see the price. The price is, you know, wicking down the grab orders, wicking up the grab orders, you know, and now this, I don't want to, you know, bite my nose off to spite my face on this one. But we're starting to see some power coming out of it, guys. And I would like to genuinely say that this is hedge funds now, grabbing orders. And we're now, fingers crossed, guys, we are now going to start seeing a bit of an upward movement. Okay. That's what I'm hoping. Even if we were dropping down, guys, I'd probably be tearing my hair out right now. And I'd be ready to pull the positions out. But even if we were dropping, all we were doing is still just collecting orders from whatever institution, whatever bank, whoever is around this area. We would just be collecting them orders. And that's what we'd be doing the whole time. And get on to the hourly E. Yeah. So this is, like I said, big area, guys. This is very, very, very big area. And just like looking at all this, all these lows I'm trying to point out to you. You sort of see the curve. We're not really going lower, are we? Yeah, that's another thing you got to always be mindful of. Got to always be mindful of like the structure. Hence why we'll go on the DAX, and I'll explain my risk management on the DAX yesterday, guys. I took the losses, which was absolutely fine. Like, it is what it is. I planned to lose that money. I didn't plan to lose it, but I was comfortable with losing that money. I knew I could still come back from something. My stop losses was this blue line. And two major reasons I've done this. Two major reasons. I talk about structure a lot, and why I enter trades on pullbacks and such and so forth. So I knew subconsciously that these were this whole area's lows. These were all this area above us lows. I knew as soon as these lows were going to get broken, we're going to go. So that's why my stop loss was there and not down here. Because, you know, I wanted to minimize my loss, guys. It was just, I just calculated it that if we're going to break this stop loss, then the chances are we're going to continue dropping. And even if I did have a stop loss there and I did move it from there to there, the chances are you're going to get taken out anyway. And, you know, instead, I think I lost 56 quid in total on this. Well, if I waited for my stop loss to get hit down there, I would have lost 106 quid or 120 quid. So I'm just managing the risk, guys. And that's how That's how you do it. I know, like a lot of people, I don't want to talk too much about risk management now because you'll have nothing to watch later when I do part 7 of my the video tonight. So I'll shut up about it now. I'll get carried away. Yeah. So nice to see this now coming up, guys. Like, finally. Everything else is in play, other than this, basically. But now we are in play, and we're up to 20. We're back up to £303, guys. So this is another thing. You take your losses on the chin, guys. Walk away from the charts. Don't think to yourself, you've taken a loss, you're going to try and jump back in and try and reclaim them losses back, guys. That's the wrong attitude, because you can just completely throw your whole mindset and your whole psychology out of sync. And before you know it, you'll be in a state of emotion that you just really can't control. You can't control it. So the key is to identify that before you get into that frame of mind. And it's extremely hard to do, guys. Any trades, guys, that we're in? It seems to me that the New Zealand dollar is finally perking up a little bit. This movement, this strength in this New Zealand trade, I would like to say is coming from the New Zealand dollar itself. Yeah. Mark this up from my Outlook. And I when I done my analysis on Sunday for the upcoming week, one of the biggest things I said was strength coming in the New Zealand dollar, and it all goes back to my usual same old scenario trick. Look at the structure to the left. You know, I saw that we were coming up with power. We were breaking this high, coming up with power. We're coming up into this high. You know, downtrend finished. Downtrend invalid. New uptrend. Tick in the box. It's just other things as well. I just combine this with my supply and demand knowledge and combine it with everything else which I've been taught and learned over the years. And it does really work, guys. Like, what I talk about, what I go through with you guys is not just supply and demand. This is my own personal strategy that I have developed myself basically over the years. I just use the supply and demand is the foundation. Is the foundation for a lot of my decision making. Basically, we will look at the Swiss franc. So the Swiss franc, guys. So obviously, this is like blown out the water. This is me head and shoulders. I know it looks a bit dodged now, doesn't it? I think we better get rid of this. Might offend someone. Basically, guys. Basically, we are in all new time high territory on the Swiss franc. So I would like to see that we'd have a bit of a drop in the foreseeable, to be honest. I mean, we're struggling to get higher. Price has been struggling for the last, since Tuesday. Since Tuesday, price is struggling to get higher. We still have a massive unsustainable gap here, as well as several gaps to the downside. So Swiss franc, guys, again, give me literally 2 seconds. I've got to shut the door. Oh. Again, like I said, with the coffee scenario, guys, it's all new all-time high territory, isn't it? You're trying to catch price like a falling knife, basically. I don't know if anyone's tried to catch a falling knife before, but if you get it wrong, you generally ain't got any fingers left. So what we need to do is we need to wait for some dancing, and we are now. We're doing some dancing, basically, which is good. So price is creating supply or demand, and we just wait and we see what price does over the remainder of the day. And to be honest, if you look at it on the hour, you know, we're not getting higher. We've created a new low. We've not created a new high to beat that. So, you know, we've got lovely clean moves down to the left. We've got a nice big gap to the downside, guys. So I can imagine that if people who are thinking, you know, like Swiss franc trades, we do have supply up here on the lower time frame, guys. There is supply up here. But manage your risk if you were thinking of doing anything. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this one. Basically, you know, you would literally have to be very, very hot on your risk management, guys. And it is a case of literally that. Because, you know, having your risk up here, hoping that, yeah, you might have a peak and then a drop. You don't, it's a falling knife, isn't it? You know, yeah, you're just dicing with it, really. So, yeah, just we'll keep an eye on the Swiss franc, guys. But yeah, I can imagine this will now be the weakness. What day are we on? What day is it today? It's Wednesday, isn't it, today? So, yeah, we've had, you know, three days. You know, Friday this all started, didn't it? Was it Friday? Thursday last week this all started, guys. So yeah, we're due some downward movement. It is long overdue, to be honest. And here it comes. Basically, again, guys, we'll just go run over gold quickly. Do not get sucked into this, guys. I know it looks attractive. I know it looks good, but do not get sucked into this. This is the danger zone. All right. Just don't get sucked into it. I would just be sensible. Yeah. What was I going to look at? See how many trades getting on. So we are breaking highs. I mean, on the 5 minute, guys, we do have a gap all the way down here. I'm not too worried about it because even on the 15 minute, they're very prominent. On the 15 minute, we have a gap up here. And I'm pretty sure I've seen more. There is gaps all up here. There's another one. There's another one, but it's been filled. So yeah, I'm up into some profit. What profit are we? 20 quid profit, guys. So 297 quid now on the build account. 297 quid. It's going all right, guys. We are going all right. 297 pounds. I'm just not comfortable with any US dollar trades with FOMC because there is going to be fireworks this evening. And I'll point this out with the dollar, guys. This is the dollar, right? And we are in area in terms of the dollar itself. I've got this line here and this line here for reasons. And I will point it all will become apparent. I'm looking at it on a weekly perspective on the dollar, guys. So like weekly, monthly, long-term visions on the US dollar now. We are in the some would say like your golden zone, Fibonacci area. This is golden zone now. We are in an area where we can basically just continue to drop, break this demand, and just completely fall, or we're going to start seeing dollar strength. The reason why this area here that I'm highlighting is so significant, this area, all these areas inside, is basically it's weekly, daily demand, but it's a pivotal point. It's what I mean is like we've broken these highs here now. That high has now been broken. We've come up, we've created a new high, but we've struggled to create this new high on a weekly perspective. We've created this high, we've created this high. So what I'm seeing, what I'm visually seeing, we're either now just going to create a new low and a pullback and that to continue going down, or we're going to be seeing the dollar gaining some more strength, looking to clear these highs and then clear these highs for the next uptrending cycle of next year. So like this is like monthly, like I'm looking like 6 months into the future here, basically. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So the US dollar is, yeah, definitely in a crucial area. And with the firework display that's planned for this evening, I think we'll get a pretty good idea of what way that the Federal Reserve want to go in terms of the dollar for the next couple of months. Definitely leading up to Christmas anyway. And then obviously down here, we've got demand that's not been touched since 2021. This demand that we're in, this is the first time this demand's been touched since 2022. So we're in some real old school territory, guys. So hence the decision making I'm making now. You know, if we were here, forget like that. You know, if we were here, you'd be looking to the left and you'd be saying to yourself, right, well, I'm looking in this grey bit here, right? We'd be here, we'd be looking to the left and we'd be like, right, this is potential demand. We've had a pullback. We'd be looking to clear this high here to continue up to look to clearing this high. So I'm just looking at it from a monthly perspective over the next couple of months. And I think, well, we're in decision mode. We're in decision mode. Is it going to be up or is it going to be down, basically, guys? This is something that I can't really foresee. But the way this candle's coming down, I mean, this is now when I look at the actual candles itself and the actual price itself. The volume this is coming down with, the pressure it's coming down with, you'll get follow through. Yeah. So I think we've definitely got another week or two of dollar weakness, guys. I think I'll comfortably say we have definitely got another week or two of dollar weakness for sure. It seems like we are having a bit of reaction off of some form of demand. But, you know, we're just going to have to keep an eye on it tonight, basically. What's this doing? So the daily's turned bearish now as well on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, guys, which is good to see. Oh, looks like we're motoring, guys. £37 profit on the build account, guys. See what I mean? Price goes up a little bit more, guys. Another 20 quid, right? And I've made my loss back that I took yesterday. You know, another 20 quid. I've made my whole loss back from yesterday. So just take your losses on the chin, guys, and always come back better, basically. What trades are you all in, guys? Let me know. Is there anything anyone wants me to have a look at as well? Anyone in any trades that people want me to have a look at the charts for? Let me know, guys. Stocks. Yes, good idea. We have not looked at any stocks for a couple of days, have we? Let me finish making me a cup of tea a minute and I'll have a look. Mr. Schwarzenegger. Cool. I'll just have a look at Apple. Just wait for the news. Yeah. Let's I'll just quickly. God, this trade's beautiful. 50. Right, I made all my losses back, guys. Now, so good to see. Anyway, where were we? Stocks. I love my stocks, guys, and I will still enter stocks on the build account because I want to showcase multi-asset trading across everything. So I will be looking to get into some stocks, guys, but not at the moment, obviously, because Apple is up here. Do you know what? We can just get rid of all this now for the minute because people have seen this enough. We can just start fresh when we get to these levels. We'll leave that gap there. But yeah, guys, we're just going to wait really for Apple, especially. Meta, yeah, we're going to wait. Google, yeah. Guys, I still need, someone was going to send me a valuation tool. A trading view valuation tool. I need to get it because I will use that for stocks as well as supply and demand. Basically, guys, from what I'm seeing on all these stocks that I'm just quickly just clicking on and looking at, basically all the major ones like Apple, Facebook, Google, and all that jazz. They're all nothing there for me at the minute, guys. Basically, if anyone's looking at Heinz has got a bit of potential, guys, but we're in a key area. This, hang on. If I do that, guys, I don't always want to. Basically, guys, what can you see? What are you seeing here? What's going through your minds? What are you thinking? And then we can go through it. Just write in the comments what you would think. All that jazz. Anyone? What I'm trying to highlight to people is we're in danger zone. Be good to have a buy here, yeah, because in the grand scheme of things, bearing in mind this is weekly, guys. This is a weekly time frame. So this was 2020 COVID. This was COVID crash and the COVID regainment, if that's even a word. We're up very, very low lows, guys. So like the trade idea, really, from how I'm visually looking at Heinz, look to the left where we put in our stop loss. Be all the way down there, wouldn't it? Just to get a 1-to-1, that is just over a 1-to-1. So just Heinz is going to probably drop a little bit. Yeah, Heinz has got the potential to go down some more, guys. Let's get rid of stuff and have a look what we got over. So there's a gap there. So that's what it's coming for. There's a gap there. And as you can all see, there is demand, but not the best demand. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, guys, I think that's as good as we're going to get, to be honest. It's really not the best. But, price is coming for a gap. If it hasn't already touched it, which it could well have done. So yeah, that is probably filled that gap there, that price there. So Heinz has got potential, guys. This will be a valuation job. We'll need some form of valuation to time this. You could get a real good, nice swing trade on Heinz, guys. To be honest with you, definitely. Someone will have to get hold of a valuation tool though, and send it over to me, or send me a screenshot of your chart with valuation on it. Trading View one. So we need to wait. We need to wait to time the market on swing by position on Heinz. All right. So we need to wait to time the market on long-term swing buy positions on Heinz. And that is what we are going to do. We wait. We do not just jump in for the fun of it, guys. We be patient. And we have some very nice targets to the upside, guys. So, guys, be patient with this. Once we get in this, we are going to be cooking. It's going to be a lovely little trade. Hopefully, the swaps are positive on it as well. So that's an added Brucey bonus. Yeah, just be careful with this area on gold, guys. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Right, hello guys, I'm back. Hazma or HMZ. What's Hamaz? Is that how you say your name? Check fundamentals bad. Sales keep dropping last couple of quarters. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know. Gold's creeping up, guys. there probably is people thinking to get these buys. Just be very, very careful, guys. Gold could honestly just dance around here, this whole area. And it is going to trap people. I would not be surprised if later this afternoon, like New York stock market open in Chicago, that we just get another red candle back into this area, because that is perfect. This is trapping people perfectly. Just be mindful of it, all right? What I will do is just be careful. Just be careful. Well, we're getting a right little shifty on with the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc. I'm quite surprised to see this. I thought we was just going to have another loss here. Well, I thought I was just going to have another loss. 3,680. Let's have a look. I think it could be a bit dangerous. To be honest, mate. Because if you could short, I mean, this is coming in it, the power. It could just take you out, because you would want your stop loss, mate, has to be above this wick as a minimum. Because if gold breaks that wick, then it's just going to carry on, and it could just continue to just keep stinging you. So yeah, just bear that in mind. But yeah, this is my old strategy. So I'd be in a trade now. Well, I wouldn't, because I don't like the area, but I would. This is my old strategy, basically, but not in this area, if that makes sense.
I'm Lauren Taylor, student and future CMO, and I am a Grammarly user. So when I first got Grammarly, my mom got it for me my June.
Yeah, just be careful, guys, with gold. Be very careful. I'm interested to see how the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc 4-hour candle is going to close here. Closes in 16 minutes, guys, and this is looking exceptional. Completely engulfing 1, 2, 3, 4-hour candles with one candle, guys. Filling me with some good confidence for this to just continue going. Basically, what I'm looking for is, like, as a minimum, I want to get up to here as a minimum. Whether we do or not is a good question. Obviously we will have supply on the way up. It ain't just going to be a nice clean move up. It could be, but I doubt it. So yeah, that's my first target on this trade, guys, if anyone's in this trade with me. So these highs with the potential to go higher, and with positives on this trade, holding it is not the end of the world. £307 profit on the build account, guys, at the moment, with this profit floating. Obviously, it's fluctuating because we're in a live trade in a swing position. So, and we do have some red New Zealand dollar news this evening as well. What's on then? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Would really appreciate if you like and share the stream, guys. I don't know how you can share it, but if you could somehow, it'd be good. Don't know if you can, but yeah, we're picking up. We're picking up. We're getting there. We're getting more people slowly. Euro USD. You want me to look at Euro USD? Yeah, I know. I saw that you were in this trade, Prince. My view was basically I do like this supply area. There's no reason why you shouldn't have taken the trade. It's a good trade that you've taken, for sure, definitely 100%. But just bear in mind FOMC's tonight, and this could just blow this supply out the water. With FOMC and with how the dollar is reacting, I wouldn't. I know this is real good supply, but this could get, you could definitely have a move all the way up to here, potentially. And then where would be the supply next above that? The next supply is then just above it, really. Your next supply is there. So just see what FOMC does, and then you could re-enter on this top supply. I mean, if Euro US, to be honest, guys, I'll be honest with you, if Euro USD came up to this supply, I would take the short from this supply. That's what I would do. So yeah. What's oil doing? Being painful. Still. Gonna get rid of all this as well on crude oil, guys. It's a bit irrelevant at the moment, isn't it? We're still just waiting, guys, for crude oil to come down to here. Well, that's what I'm still waiting for, to get to this gap. But then, you would have broken these lows on the way down, so we could go lower. So this is where timing crude oil will be crucial. Silver's finally dropped, hasn't it? Platinum. When was that? Thursday last week, yeah. I wish I got in these shorts on platinum, guys. Even like silver, guys, you're timing a falling knife on silver, even with this. My first attempt was here, got taken out. Yeah. I don't like silver. What's copper doing? We haven't looked at copper. Copper is still, wow, trending slowly upwards, leaving gaps to the downside. With still this whole big gap open. It's like, yes, situated in a position where it's really hard to judge. I looked at GJ, guys, British pound, Japanese yen. I looked at GJ and thought, I wish I was in these shorts. Not so much now, but we were going down nicely from all the way up here. New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. So it appears that the New Zealand dollar has just all of a sudden woken up, guys. It is what it appears to me. The New Zealand dollar has now started to wake up, guys. Hence all these moves on the New Zealand dollar. Guys, for all of you that are in this New Zealand dollar Japanese yen trade, keep an eye on this now. Keep an eye on this, on these hourly candles. Start breaking this high, then downtrend over. We're going to be creeping up to look for that high, creeping up again to then look for this high. So just be vigilant now with the New Zealand dollar Japanese yen. All of this seems to be New Zealand dollar strength. Yeah. The New Zealand dollar, without a shadow of a doubt, is trending up, guys, in a nice way, which is good. Almost staircasey, isn't it? You know, set of stairs. I think this afternoon we're going to get a walloping move up on the New Zealand dollar. This is ready to pop to the upside. We want the Swiss franc to drop, to continue to drop. That's what we want, to continue going. This hourly closes in 7 minutes, guys. You know, the last 2 hour candles have completely outdone 24 hours worth of candles now. So we're going to get some nice movement now. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Cool.
More caffeine.
Trying to find some new music, not having much luck.
It's okay, I got lost. I'm no lady, I'm a supergirl. And supergirls don't cry. And then she said, it's alright, I got lost.
Creating It's Like New, the man. The thing is, as well, within trading, guys, you've got to be very diverse. You've got to be able to trade multiple assets. I was always taught to just trade one pair and be good at that pair, which was, at the time, it was gold and GJ. But then obviously I branched out and now I trade everything because I had the right education, basically. It was all down to getting the right, correct education and having that stable foundation built. Really glad to see this movement up now. Hey, does anybody trade cup and handles? Do we have any cup and handle traders amongst us on this Wednesday afternoon? You could almost have your little cup and handle here, couldn't you? Don't ask me what it stands for, guys. I haven't got a clue. Oh, buffering, really? Why do you keep buffering just at the good bit? That's a banging tune. Well, gold is still going high, guys. Gold is still going high. Bit surprised, to be honest. Good to see, though. I was saving my account, really. I was saying to myself, I'm not happy taking any trade here on gold, which I wasn't. Not considering where we were in the whole grand scheme of things. We're probably going to just hit around here, guys, and then we're going to just come all the way back down, to be honest. Probably have another 10 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to call it a day.
Play bingo at Tombola for free, where a £1,000 house prize will be won every day.
Thanks, Eric. Cheers, dude. Have a good afternoon. Happy with that. Happy for that 4-hour candle to finish like that. Definitely. See some more continuation now. Right, guys, I am gonna call it there. I hope you learnt a little bit today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Well, I'll see you later for part 7 actually, so I'm recording part 7. So, but yeah, I'll see you whenever. Cheers.